All right. Good evening, everyone. This is Vivian de Guzman, and thank you for coming tonight to learn more about essential oils and what it can do for yourself, your family. And this time, we're actually going to hear from our very special guest. She has been in the beauty industry for 39 years. She is a skincare specialist and makeup artist, and she's been a friend of mine for a long time. So I would like to welcome our very special facial expert, Ms. Shifra Nancy Fishman Johnston, on facial
Wow, that's a mouthful.
and essential oils. All right, Shifra, go
Hi,
ahead,
Vivian.
take it away. Hi.
Hi. Well, thank you, Vivian, so much, and welcome everybody. I've been in the business a long time, so if you want to have gorgeous skin, I always say, ask me. I'll show you how. And if we go to the first slide.
Okay.
So here are the different layers of the skin that I want people to know. That the epidermis is the top layer of your skin. It's the largest organ on your body. And then the epidermis is the outer layer of the cells covering the organism. And then we go to the next layer, which is your dermis layer. And the dermis layer is the thick layer of living tissue below the epidermis that forms the true skin, containing the blood capillaries, the nerve endings, the sweat glands, the hair follicles, and other structures. And what I want to say about this is, when you're using a product, you want to use a product where the molecules are small enough to penetrate to the dermis level. If you're using a product with thick molecules and mineral oils and lanolin oils, you're not going to be able to get to the dermis layer. You're only going to be able to work on the first layer of the skin, which really is just the top layer, and it's not where any of the functioning's going on in your skin. And then the bottom layer is the hypodermis, or the subcutaneous level of your skin. And like it says, it's from the Greek meaning beneath the skin, is the lowermost layer of the intermigratory system in the vertebrae. Boy, that was a hard word to say if I even said it right. It's the subcutaneous tissue layer, also functions to protect the muscles and the bones whenever we fall or hit our bodies on something. It also acts as a passageway for the blood vessels and the nerves from the dermis of the skin into the muscles. It's really where the function of your skin is. Like if you're going to be oily, or if you're going to be dry, or you're going to be dehydrated. And so many people think that dry and dehydrated are the same thing, and they're not. When you are dry, you are lacking in oil, and when you are dehydrated, you're lacking in moisture. They're two completely different functions of the skin. And then, of course, we've got oil, which is the oil gland. And when you have an excess amount of oil or sebum, go to the next slide, you're going to have, this is acne. This is what acne looks like. And I want to read you guys really quick what acne actually is. Okay. Give me a second here. I'm going to read you. Acne is a breakout on the face, chest, back, or arms. It's clogged pores, it's bacteria buildup, it's excess secretion, and excess dead cell buildup. And when left untreated, it can cause lifetime scarring, self-esteem issues. And products with harsh chemicals and over-the-counter products or prescription medication can cause further irritation to the skin. And the doTERRA oils for oily skin are Melaleuca, which is antifungal, and it's also antibacterial. It kills the bacteria. And then a lot of times with acne, you have a lot of inflammation. So, and it can hurt. It can look really angry. So what you want to do is you want to use the lavender oil, which is very soothing and distressing to the skin. And acne can be caused by hormones. So clary sage is a really good oil to use because it helps with the hormone imbalance, and it stops that feeling of stress and anxiety, because a lot of times the breakout on the skin can be caused from stress and anxiety. And I found this really interesting, which was the juniper oil.
Yeah.
How do you say it?
Juniper berry.
Juniper berry. It fights irritation and infection and detoxifies, and it's antibacterial. So that's really, really important, because what people seem to do when they get pimples, and I don't call them zits. Zits are not, they're not the proper word. I know people want to use that slang word, but they are pimples.
Yep.
And when you squeeze on those pimples and you don't have any way of stopping the bacteria from spreading, that is how you get all that infection and bacteria buildup on the skin. And it can also cause a breakout in an area of the skin that has not been affected. Are we there? Okay. Mm-hmm. So what you want to do with these oils is you want to use about 2 to 3 drops of these 2 times a day on the affected areas. This is along with your skincare program that I would definitely recommend, for you, which is for acne or oily skin. So it's not hard. It's very easy, and it's very affordable, and it's very beneficial, and it works.
Okay.
And then we're going to go to the dry skin. This is what dry skin looks like. I've seen it many times, at this level. If you got that dry skin, and dry skin usually never has a breakout. It's very, you can see cracks, and it's a little flaky on the skin. Dry skin wrinkles really fast. I didn't mention this in the PowerPoint, but after the age of 30, we start depleting our bodies of collagen. And by the age of 50, our collagen is like pretty much gone. And that's why people start to sag. And that's why it's really important to use oils and products that are going to penetrate so that you can reboost the collagen. You can always reboost the collagen, even though it's leaving your body. So this is what dry skin looks like. And the dry skin oils that I recommend are, well, this is a really great product for all skin types. The geranium. Geranium is a regenerative for skin and revving up the circulation and evening out the skin tone. When we're really got acne scars, or we've got really dry skin, sometimes we have really dry skin, you get the aging spots. With the acne, you get the aging spots, and you can get the scarring. So the geranium would be really good to mix in with your daytime or nighttime moisturizers. Just put a couple drops on there, and it will rev your skin up. And when you're revving the circulation up, you get the blood flowing, you just look healthier and more alive. Next. So this is what a firm and tight and healthy skin looks like. Yes, she looks young. I know she looks young. You know what, though? I'll tell you guys. I take such good care of my skin, and it's not hard. It's very, very easy. And I just turned 60, and I have, just Friday night, somebody said, you look 40. And I hardly have any wrinkles. And I do have a little bit of sun damage, back in the day, when I was baking my skin with that, with the, what did you call that stuff? Baby oil mixed with iodine many, many, many moons ago.
Yeah.
So, but this is what a firm and tight and healthy skin looks like. And to keep the skin firm, healthy, the next slide will tell us.
Well, these are the different.
Well, this, no, go back.
You want to go back there?
No.
Okay.
Right here. So these are really good oils that we can talk about. Let's go to that, the dry skin one for the chapped, cracked skin. They say myrrh is so good for the skin. Just a few drops. I think I have it in my notes here.
So is that good also for like chapped lips?
Well, if you could, yes, I did read that. I didn't read if myrrh was, is it?
It is a supplement, yeah.
It's a supplement. So yes, you can put it on your lips. I wanted to read something about the myrrh here. Oh well. So myrrh is good for the chapped, dry skin. And then for dehydrated is geranium and lavender. Dermatitis or eczema, these are really, really good oils. Helichrysum, the thyme, the geranium, melaleuca, lavender, patchouli, bergamot, and rosemary. They'll actually calm the skin down as well as just start to heal them.
Right.
And then the dry skin is the geranium, the lavender, the Roman chamomile, the sandalwood. It's the Hawaiian sandalwood and lemon. And then, of course, for the greasy, oily skin, we got the lemon, the cypress, the frankincense, the geranium, lavender, marjoram, and orange, and rosemary. And rashes, you know, sometimes when you use a skincare product, you're going to get a rash if you're allergic to the product. And or if you've been out in the sun or you've been out in too much wind, the Melaleuca, lavender, and Roman chamomile are really good for the skin. And you just put a couple drops in your daytime or nighttime regime. You know, you don't have, unless you've got the pimples, then you want to dab it on. Just put the drops in your hand and dab them on. I do not recommend cotton or a Q-tip. When you use a cotton or Q-tip, you're going to absorb it right into the cotton, and you want to get it on clean hands. So I'm going to explain to you guys in a minute what I do when I wash my face. So always with clean hands.
Okay.
And then scars, you know, I am just a testament to this for scarring. The lavender, the rose I haven't used, but the frankincense, helichrysum, geranium, and myrrh are just phenomenal for scarring, especially those acne scars. And as much as we exfoliate, we really want to, you know, still keep those cells turning over. As long as you're keeping the cells turning over constantly so that everything's going down to the dermis layer of the skin, the cellular level, then eventually those scars will just get so many healthy cells going on that they come to the surface of the skin. I like to say that if you keep the cells healthy, this is a great analogy, something in your head to think about. Think of it as popcorn, because it takes about 28 days for the cells to come to the surface. But if you keep those cells really healthy, then it's just like just coming to the top of your skin and keeping your skin nice and healthy. And sensitive skin, of course, the lavender and geranium, and stretch marks, the lavender and the myrrh. So next.
Wrinkles.
So these are for wrinkles. You know, when we saw that dry skin page, you know, it causes wrinkles. That's exactly what dry skin like that's going to do. So the lavender is real soothing. The fennel breaks things down. The geranium, the frankincense, the rose, the rosemary, myrrh, clary sage. Because sometimes wrinkles can be from your hormones. Your skin can get very, very dried out the older you get from your hormone, wherever your hormones are based. And the cypress and the helichrysum and the lemon, orange, oregano, sandalwood, thyme, and ylang-ylang. So, and I got those off of Modern Essentials. So it's pretty much just right there to explain that.
Okay. Awesome.
Next. So this is a really good product for the oils in your skin. This is what they call the HD Clear. You would just roll this on the blemish, like a blemish stick. So it's just something else that helps balance out the complexion. And you see the great ingredients that it has in it. Although I've never heard of hoe wood. Have you ever heard of hoe wood?
No. Well, I've heard, but I haven't smelled it.
Yeah, I've never even heard of that oil. Yeah. So
my daughter Nicole uses HD Clear for her acne. It works for her, but for my other daughter Kimberly, it doesn't work for her. It dried her up.
Yeah. And so, yeah, that's one thing. You just have to, that's why I always say it's really important with skincare. Anything that you're buying that you make, or you get a 30-day money back guarantee, because it takes 28 days to see if a product's going to work for you. Right. Somebody recently just said to me, oh, I need months. I'm like, no, a cleanser, you know, right away. And we'll go over that in a minute, but it's normally 28 days just to make sure you're not going to have a reaction.
Got it. Okay.
And then, so these are the oils that are really good for the for anti-aging. And what they say is to use generous amounts of this. And so what I would do is you can alternate them if you choose, or you can put a drop of each. I've asked doTERRA to make a product, that really just concentrate on an anti-aging product that just literally is like nothing nothing else out there, on the planet, to really show a true difference in the skin. Just like, they ask when the first time you use an oil, do you see or feel a result? And most of us say yes. I'd like to see the same exact thing happen with skincare with the oils. So the frankincense, the sandalwood, the Hawaiian sandalwood, the myrrh, and the cypress, they say to use a generous amount. So you would just put your cream in your hand and then a drop each, and rub your hands together and, put it all over your face, avoiding the eyes if it's not, appropriate for around the eye area. I use it around my eye area. I can't tell you to do that because I don't want you guys to say what you told me. That's your choice. I will tell you that I do it. And I'm just very careful. And sometimes I have consequences of, having burning eyes. But it goes away and the wrinkles don't come.
Yep.
So,
the pain
that's
of the
me.
beauty, huh?
Okay. Next.
Emote.
So this is a really good product. It's an anti-aging product. I'm going to say not to use a whole lot of this product. It's a really active product. You can use this around the eye area. It does support the skin's, cellular, goes down to the cellular level. What I do with this product, I was just rolling it all over my face and then putting my moisturizer on top, and it was just too much. It was too much, where I was getting a little bit of a breakout because it was too active. It gets the circulation going. When you get that circulation going and the skin just gets really, moving really quickly, it doesn't have anywhere to go except to come out. So I did a little bit of research, and if you just put it in the palm of your hand and then put your moisturizer on top of that and then put it all over, you'll just one roll. You just need one roll. You don't need to be crazy.
Yep.
And really go nuts with it. Because I think of anti-aging, I'm going to get it every little spot. So it's a great oil. I do love this oil. And you'll get used to the smell. I had to get used to the smell of this oil.
Oh, we did this also. The skin tightening.
These are the tightening oils. These are also really good for tightening, the same oils that we talked about for the dry skin. These are really, really good oils for tightening the skin.
Are you saying it's good for the abdominal and pelvic area, for us moms that have had children?
Well, that's a really good question. If it's tightens, if it's going to, although, it's different functions. The skin has a different function. I'm going to share this with you guys. The eye has a different function and the face has a different function. So that's why there is such a thing as an eye gel or an eye cream compared to a face products. And there are body products, but these are oils that are going to penetrate. So I'm going to say that yes, that if you want to mix it in with your body lotion, yes, I think that you would have those benefits.
It'll probably do better, kind of like when we do the Slim and Sassy wrap, to put it on the lotion and on the oil and then put some kind of a girdle or some kind of tightening material around it. Then yeah, we should do that as a contest. Let's see what happens in 30 days.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, with the skin,
not a bad idea.
Just to see what happens.
I'll tell you.
Okay,
that body butter is the best. That body butter for the body. The body butter with doTERRA is one of the best body butters I have ever in all my 39 years used. It's the best.
Okay.
When they came out with a body butter, they knew what they were doing with that body butter. Now, if they would only do that with an anti-aging line, I will kiss the ground.
So tell us what's good about the body butter that you've noticed.
Well, it has a lot of essential oils in it, and this product literally penetrates. I have the driest, and my feet are dry, and they crack, and they felt itchy all the time. Okay. And since I've been using this product since it came out, and then I put my oils on the bottom of my feet. I put the body butter on the bottom of my feet,
Mm-hmm.
and then I put my nighttime oils on my feet.
Okay.
And I really feel like my feet are acceptable to go out there into the world.
Wow.
Where before I really used to hide my feet. This is the best oil. You mean, I tried everything from the horses, that cream for the horses' hoofs, to everything you could possibly imagine for my feet. And I thought, okay, well, here's the test. And I have a half a jar left. I never want to run out. It just came today. My other jar came today. So it does last a long time because I've had it since September. And I love it. And it smells delicious.
Nice. Awesome. Okay.
Okay, is there any other? So this is just something Vivian thought was really funny and I think's hilarious. So if any of you are old enough to remember a telephone with a cord like that, it's Margie, I'm telling you, my mom has a secret weapon for dreaded nap time called lavender oil. Every time she puts it on the bottom of my feet, I fall right to sleep. It's horrible. And you know,
I mean, tell them about lavender. It's such a all-purpose.
Well, lavender is just absolutely amazing. I tell everybody about lavender because during the holidays, I was making something. I really burned myself, and I just stepped away quietly. Saw the bubble coming. I went upstairs and I put lavender oil on, and I came downstairs and I forgot I was burned. The little bubble came, and then I never even saw the little bubble disappear. Oh. And if you have a bug bite, it's fabulous for bug bites. And for sleep, it puts some people to sleep. It just relaxes me. It just makes me feel very relaxed. Okay. I think when my mother passed away, so I grabbed lavender and it calmed me down before I got to the serenity. I want to tell you guys, I really didn't take any drugs to calm myself down. I didn't have to. These oils worked. They were brilliant. They were literally brilliant.
Awesome. Thank you. So tell them.
So I don't think we have another slide.
Oh, okay.
Well, before we go into that, I just want to share something with you guys.
Sure.
You know, it's really easy to take care of your skin. It's not hard at all. It's less than 30 seconds. You know, it's a cleanser, a toner, a good anti-aging product, an eye gel, and a night cream, a day cream, and then night cream for at night. And then a couple times a week doing the mask. That doTERRA mask that just came out, it's not for every single skin type. However, it does give you that revived look. So people with drier skin, just keep it on for 3 to 5 minutes. And people with oilier skin or acne skin, you can keep it on for 10 to 20 minutes. Okay. I did last night. I don't know why, from a little bit of stress, I had some breakout on my lip. Below my lip and on my chin area. And I just took the doTERRA mask and I dabbed it on there and I went to sleep with it on. I woke up this morning and they're like half the size. Oh, good. Okay. So it's really simple and very easy to take care of your skin, and
so
getting a nice.
Repeat the steps again. So cleanser. So we can.
I'm going to add one in there too. So there's a cleanser. You cleanse. Okay. You use a toner. And I don't use a toner, a good toner. I have products that I'll recommend to you. So you guys, I definitely have good products to recommend. So I got a cleanser, a toner. There's different toners for different skin types. There's an eye gel. Eye gel. I recommend an exfoliant for the skin. That's done a few times, one to 3 times a week. That's just another, product, not an everyday product that you would use. Then you have an anti-aging product of some sort for morning and for at night, and a day cream or a night cream. Okay. Awesome. And then there's the mask that you would use depending on your skin type, how long you would keep it on, and what mask is what for what skin, and also with the exfoliating the skin. You know, the acne skin as well as the dry skin, they still get dead cell buildup. You still have to slough that away. You have to slough it away more often with the oily and the acne skin With the dry skin, you don't do it as often because you want to keep the skin as supple as possible.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, so tell them how they can get a hold of you and what is your special offer for our guest tonight.
Okay, so go to that slide. I already know it, but it's easier to read it.
Yeah.
So I'm at mydoterra.com/Shifra Nancy. And then for those who I invited that hopefully got on the call, I can show you how to save 25% off the retail. And then there's my ID number. But the facial special is three facials for $150. I'm right here in Huntington Beach. It's good till the end of February. I'm going to extend it until March 15th because I'm going to be out of town for a weekend there.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to extend it till March 15th.
Okay.
And then my email is shifranancy@yahoo.com.
Okay, so is there anybody who have a question? Question for our beauty specialist? Oh, let me unmute people. Or you can unmute yourself so that we don't have... Shall I? Just unmute everybody. Okay. Any question for our beauty expert?
Skincare specialist.
I call you beauty expert, girl. It's okay.
I have a question.
Is that my Lauren? Is that Lauren?
Yes.
That is your Lauren.
Yes.
So for those who are on the call, I definitely vouch what Shifra mentioned, and the facial that she offers is absolutely fantastic. The products that she uses and just catering to what your skin needs. And I've talked about the years of experience because I could definitely, what she does with her hands to clean your face while you're lying there behind you is, I don't know how she does it, but she's just got this magical touch. So I definitely recommend that you give that a try.
Awesome.
And it's, so I can't say enough about it just because you just have to try it out. Your face is going to be as smooth as a baby's bum.
Yep.
Or even better.
And I give a really great massage. You get a really great massage with that for your face and your neck and décolleté. You get a great massage with the facial.
And remember,
you're right.
It's going to be summertime, so we all need to look, fantastic. I was going to say hot.
I do have a clarification, though. The slide that you were talking about for skin tightening, would you use all those 4 oils at one time? Or just...
You could. You don't have to. I would alternate them and see what works best for you.
Okay.
That's the best thing to do. It's, whatever works for you, because one might not work for you at all. Just like Vivian talked about that, what was that product again? The HD Clear works for Kimberly, but it doesn't work for Nicole. So, I've done both of their facials, and Nicole, I can put Melaleuca on her skin and boom, it just, her skin just turns gorgeous. So it just depends on the skin.
Right.
So I would play with that a little bit, Lauren.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Anybody else have a question?
Testimonial?
Testimonial. I have a testimonial. So Shifra has helped my 2 daughters. Have I had a facial? I had a facial too. And Lauren is right. Your face feels like, I don't know, it just feels so smooth, like a baby right after the facial. And she's always taking care of my 2 daughters, Kimberly and Nicole. And whatever acne the other one is having is really calmed down right after the facial. So thank you, Shifra.
You're welcome. And the scarring, we've really, the scarring made a huge difference with the lavender.
Oh, and
remember,
my
I
daughters
told make
tickled. They're like,
make sure they get lavender on their skin every single day.
Yes, yes.
The scarring comes from picking. I want to let you guys know, don't pick your pimples. Do not pick your pimple. Either wrap your fingers in tissue, but do not pick your pimples. It will scar. And you do, when you have something that's about to come out, you do it when you get out of the shower, when the skin is soft and the cells are moist. And then you just kind of lift them up.
Okay. Okay. All right. Anybody else?
I had a question.
Uh-huh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I didn't know if I unmuted myself. What do you do? Like, for example, I don't have acne like on my face, but I get it bad on my back.
Mm.
That's back acne. Yes. So, you know, a really good thing to do with that is you got to have somebody put the oils on your back. And are you using the doTERRA body products, the body wash? And
no, you know what?
scrub?
I've been I try different things. Like I have a good, like as far as what I eat is great, but it just seems like when I work out and I'm always scrubbing, I take a shower before, I take a shower after, I use the Melaleuca, the juniperberry, and I use the frankincense for scarring, but it just seems like it just gets so inflamed. And then I'm trying to
you got to lift the dead cells up, and I love that body scrub. The doTERRA new body spa products are absolutely fantastic. They really clean the body and lift the dirt and the oils off the body.
Yes.
And the body salt, the salt scrub, the sugar scrub, excuse me, lifts the dirt. I would use the sugar scrub first, and then follow it up, even if you have to put it on your loofah and follow it up with the body lotion.
Yes.
Not the body wash, but I would not use the body butter. But here's the really big difference that's going to make a huge difference. Do not use the same towel for your hair and your face as you would use on your body.
Really? Wow.
And that can make a huge difference. And change the towel out every single time when you have back acne. And then back facials I do back facials. Back facials are really interesting and fun. It's the same exact thing. You're just doing it on the back.
Awesome.
And you can put a mask on that back also. You know, you can take a little bit of that doTERRA mask and sleep with that. You know, you got somebody to put that mask on your back.
For you, Crystal.
What was that?
Somebody has to do that for you.
I know.
That's just part of that love bomb potion. Put that on.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody else?
Did that answer the question?
Yeah, no, that helped a lot. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Cool.
Great presentation. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I have a testimonial.
All right.
Oh, there's my Fariba. Oh, my Lord.
Thank you so much. We were roommates for the convention. And so that's what of course, Shifra gives me her expertise as to what I need to do with my skin. Because my typical thing was I go in the shower and wash my face with the shampoo as I'm washing my hair. And that's maybe I'll put on lotion, maybe not. But honestly, after I started using what Shifra has recommended, people have said, you look so good. Your skin looks terrific. So I really appreciate that. And I think Shifra's fabulous at knowing what to do with skin.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you were a good student. You were a very good student.
I actually do it now.
Thank you. All right. Last question. Let's take the last question. If you have any questions on the skin. Otherwise, this video will be posted on Elite Makers Global. Sometimes there's a little bit of a delay because we have to edit it through our VA and our SEO specialist. Let me see. And next Monday, we're actually going to have a change in speaker. But it's juicier than juicy. It's going to be it's another doctor with a PhD. Let me surprise you with her name later. How's that? And she does have a master's in clinical psychology, a psychotherapist specializing in relationship repair and rejuvenation. And it'll be about, has your lover become your roommate? Is your relationship good but want to make it better? Or would you like to spice up more into your love life? Or is your relationship in trouble and needs help saving? So that's our call for next Monday, the 27th at 6:30. So hopefully everyone will be there, okay? And I want to thank Shifra tonight for such educational, informative presentation on her skincare and how to take care of our beautiful skin. And please take avail of her offer, 3 for $150 in Huntington Beach. For sure, she will take care of you. refer clients to her. For sure, she will take care of them for you. And again, thank you so much for listening tonight, and you all have a great night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.